Imagine a Spawn movie, but not the one you remember from 1997. This one is a dark, terrifying horror thriller where Spawn barely even appears on screen. Todd McFarlane was set to direct and compared it to Se7en and Jaws. Wait, Jaws? Really? That seems like a stretch. I'm Peter Murphy, and welcome back to Wishlist Cinema, where we break down the greatest movies that were never made. In this video, we'll cover the gritty plot McFarlane wrote while showing you what it would have looked like using artificial intelligence. The confirmed cast and rumored characters, the comic book inspirations that shaped this unique take, the long, painful development hell that kept Spawn off the screen, and at the end, we'll separate fact from fiction and give you 5 wild behind-the-scenes truths about why it all fell apart. Todd McFarlane's Unmade Spawn wasn't a superhero movie. He compared it to Se7en and Jaws, a crime thriller with horror elements. The plot followed Detective Twitch Williams investigating a series of gruesome murders in New York. His partner, Sam Burke, was set to appear as well. But believe it or not, Spawn himself wasn't the main character, which is kind of weird for a movie about it. Instead, he was only a shadowy presence, barely a glimpse on screen. Imagine flashes in alleyways, a cape disappearing into the darkness, or corpses left behind as if marked by some supernatural execution. The story was more about how humans reacted to Spawn's existence, but not about Spawn himself. The approach flipped the comic book formula on its head. Instead of an origin story with a super-powered lead, McFarlane wrote a low-budgeted supernatural thriller where Spawn was more monster than hero. While Spawn may have not been the main character, the actor playing him is still a top Hollywood actor. Jamie Foxx was officially cast as Simmons' Spawn in 2018. Foxx personally pushed for the role and was McFarlane's top choice. Jeremy Renner, also known as Hawkeye, was cast as Twitch Williams, the detective protagonist. His character was intended to be more of an emotional anchor of the movie. While the other roles weren't cast yet, there was speculation. Sam Burke, Twitch's partner from the comics, no actor was officially attached, though fan speculation linked Michael Shannon and John Goodman. Clown/Violator, the infamous demon villain. Rumors suggested he might appear, but McFarlane hinted the character would be toned down, if included at all. Several Hollywood trade outlets mentioned interest from well-known actors, but none were confirmed. So while Foxx and Renner were locked in, everyone else lived in rumor territory. What was the inspiration behind Todd McFarlane's Unmade Spawn film? McFarlane leaned heavily on early Spawn issues, especially the gritty New York crime arcs, where Spawn punished abusive cops, mobsters, and predators. The relationship between Twitch and Sam also came from the comics, where they are detectives investigating Spawn's world. Instead of superhero battles, the movie was designed to explore fear of the unknown. McFarlane cited Jaws, where the monster is scarier because you barely see it, and Paranormal Activity, which thrived on atmosphere, not spectacle. Spawn was meant to haunt the edges of the frame, not dominate. As Spawn is a hell spawn, it's no surprise he spent time in development hell. Now let's break down the issues that plagued the film. McFarlane wanted absolute control. He wrote the script himself and refused to let other writers or directors touch it. Studios were hesitant to fund a $10 to $12 million movie directed by a first-timer. Even Stallone had to make concessions to make Rocky, and that was in 1976, so McFarlane's need for control caused issues with the studio. The script was also seen as too unconventional. Executives wanted a superhero movie while McFarlane delivered a horror thriller with Spawn barely visible. Lastly, the pandemic stagnation. By 2019, Blumhouse was attached, but the COVID-19 pandemic derailed progress. By 2023-24, the movie remained in limbo. Lastly, we're going to share with you a rumor that we think is pretty entertaining. In 2017, McFarlane revealed that a couple of Oscar winners had contacted him about the project. He didn't name them, claiming NDAs and ongoing negotiations. While fans speculated names like Leonardo DiCaprio or Mahershala Ali, we think this was complete BS. And that's the story of the Spawn movie that almost was a horror-driven reboot with A-list stars, but trapped in development hell by its own creator's vision. What do you think? Should McFarlane have compromised, or would his version have been the boldest comic book movie ever made? Let us know in the comments, and if you love deep dives into unmade films, hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss a Wishlist Cinema Breakdown.